Peace, everybody. What's good? It's that Coach Malachi Williams, and you are now rocking with New Media Today USA Boxing. Hey, look here, man. I just got through watching a video with Adrien Broner, right? A video he did, I think he did it yesterday. Shout out to all of the independent content creators out there in the YTBC, even the ones I don't fuck with. But anyways, yeah, I saw a video that he did. He was basically talking about he wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather. And he said that if Floyd really loved him, that he would really give him that fight. Now, Adrien Broner saying that this fight can do $100 million. Now, I don't know where he pulled them numbers out of his ass at.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
If that fight can't do $100 million, more than likely it probably won't be. Well, you know, it's two halves of the equation. But I don't know where he pulled those numbers from. But the simple fact that there's a lot that I learned in this interview. AB said that he spent like $1 million in 2 weeks. In the height of his career. He talked about how he paid for everybody to go to, this is when LeBron was playing for the Miami Heat. He paid for him and his whole crew to go to the finals. I think he said he rented the floor seats for him and his friends to go to the finals and stuff, right? And he said when this is when LeBron was playing for the Miami Heat, and he said he never showed up. My thing is this here. AB blowed a lot of money. You know what I mean? Al Heyman loved AB. Al Heyman made sure AB got the best fights. He gave you the Manny Pacquiao fight. He gave you the Manny Pacquiao fight. If Adrien Broner could have beat Manny Pacquiao, that would have took him to a different level, really a different level. You get what I'm saying? But Adrien Broner had opportunity after opportunity. The PBC have been more than patient with him. Now you know me. I'm not too crazy about promotional companies or advisory companies, but I must say this. I do think that I do think that Al Heyman has done right by Adrien Broner. I have no proof of that. I don't know Al Heyman, and we do know that Adrien Broner is on an allowance right now. You know what I mean? He's on an allowance. I'm hearing a lot of those guys at the PBC, they get allowances. This is what I'm hearing. I don't know how true it is. But I hear that's how they do it. They get their stipends and stuff like that. Now, someone like an Adrien Broner, you can understand the reason why Al Heyman has him on that diet. That allowance diet, that stipend diet. I'm going to give you your money a little bit at a time. Because Adrien Broner was catching all types of cases, right? Catching cases and stuff like that. And then if he spent $1 million in 2 weeks just blowing money, you see what I'm saying? Al Heyman got to save this guy from himself. So by him coming out admitting that in this interview, I forgot the name of the guy. I forgot the name of it right now. But him coming out admitting that in this interview, this tells you everything that you need to know. This is why they holding your money hostage, Adrien Broner. You get what I'm saying? Now you want to fight Floyd Money Mayweather, and you're saying that this fight would do at least $100 million.
They're upset because I'm able to nuke the game.
Now I don't know where you get that number from. What makes you figure that? Floyd Mayweather's not a draw in the sport of boxing anymore. Now I know what they're going to say. Oh man, them Logan Paul numbers. He fought Logan Paul, and Logan Paul, those numbers did 1 million pay-per-view buys. That hasn't been confirmed or verified by nobody. You know what I mean? We do know that these people lie all the time, and then they don't reveal their numbers. Showtime didn't reveal those numbers. No one revealed those numbers. So we don't know what those numbers done. You see what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is smoke and mirrors from a lot of these companies that do pay-per-view, especially Showtime. It's they'll leak information out. Yeah, this artist, this fighter, he did 200 or something thousand pay-per-view buys. They'll leak stuff out to their minion sources. Their minion reporters and other content creators and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, those numbers ain't doing nowhere near that, more than likely. And this is why Showtime doesn't reveal them. This is why they don't show them. The reason why they hide numbers is because they don't want you to know what they did, and they try to just leak information out there to push a certain narrative, and they use it as negotiation tactics. They use it for negotiations. You see what I'm saying? In order to have leverage. They use it to have leverage in negotiations, so they can say, well, our fighter did this or our fighter did that, when in actuality, they never showed any proof that this fighter did any of those things. You get what I'm saying? So that ship has sailed, Adrien Broner. Anybody who know me knows that I like Adrien Broner a lot. I really do like AB, but he tore his ass, as we would say in the South, in Florida. You tore your ass, man. You don't have opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. You went from fighting at the Barclays Center to the Garden. I don't know if he fought at the Garden, but I think he might have fought at the Garden before. But you went to fighting in New York, fighting in Vegas to now you fighting on the chitlin circuit right here in Miami at the Miami High Line. You see what I'm saying? And that place hold like 7,000 people. So you don't went from the top, the highest of the high, and now you're fighting on the chitlin circuit. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Adrien Broner, man, you did your thing. You had to run. Floyd Mayweather, I think that Floyd Mayweather ship has sailed. I don't think Floyd Mayweather is interested in wanting to do any business with Adrien Broner. Whether it's big bro, little bro, whatever, you had the opportunity, man. And now that I think that ship has sailed, it's time to move on. Now, if I was you, AB, this is what I would do. Instead of talking about you want to fight Floyd and the fight to do $100 million, I think you need to fight Big Rolo. Fight Big Rolo. That press conference would be fire. Or if you can't get Big Rolo, he can fight a well-known, reputable fighter and fight on Tank Davis's undercard. Tank Davis has the ball now. You had the ball. Even though you are the one who turned Tank over, you don't want to introduce Tank Davis to Floyd Mayweather. You did a good job with that. Now what you can do is, in order to build your profile back up, fight on the Tank Davis undercard. You see what I'm saying? You're not a headliner like that anymore. Your time has come and gone. So should Floyd Mayweather fight? And what do you guys think? You think should Floyd Mayweather fight Adrien Broner for $100 million, according to Adrien Broner? Do you think he should do that? Do you think that fight would be worth that? What about an exhibition match? He did talk about doing an exhibition. Do you think that ship has sailed? Do you think that ship has sailed, that Floyd wouldn't fight him? And then too, he did fight his friend Don Moore, so maybe he can get AB a shot. I don't know, but I think that ship has probably sailed. I don't think Floyd mess with AB like that anymore. But other than that, man, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. It's the boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. New Media Today USA Boxing. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.